Hello, fire elements. I am reading for Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. Y'all gonna close us out. Um, good readings going on. Just some FYIs. We are in a 6th planetary retrograde. What that means for you and I is that we are energetic beings, and energetically, everyone can be feeling multiple ways. Venus is going to go direct. She'll be in shadow for a while, but Venus's retrograde is over September 4th, and Venus was in Leo, and that just means like a lot of reevaluation for your life. In all aspects, rebirth, all of that. Mercury went in retrograde Wednesday the 23rd, and what that means is there's going to be a lot of clearing, a lot of truths. Whether you like the truth or not, there will be a lot of truth. So there are opportunities, though, to reevaluate and assist your life so far and where you want it to go. It can be messy. Jupiter is in retrograde all throughout the rest of this year. Biggest planet. I can say personally, I feel great through these retrogrades, but in the past, they used to beat my behind. Just knocking on my head like, listen, wake up, wake up, wake up, right? So that's what's going on there. I hope everyone is well, or as well as you should be according to your life. I'm going to get some shuffles, and then I'm going to dig in, okay? Divine energy, divine truth, divine source. This is for the fire elements of Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. General collaborative reading. All praises to the Most High. All praises to the Great Mother, the Creator of all. That is. Show me what the fire elements need to know. Judgment to the star. Y'all are seeking freedom. You're seeking asylum. You want things to turn into a positive place for you. You're looking for a positive shift in your life. Sun and the star. To the death card, there needs to be some endings for that to happen. That's those retrogrades, I'm telling you. So it's not just going to happen because you want it to. There is some self-reflection involved, reevaluation involved. The Hermit, spending some time alone. But the strength is here saying that you're strong enough to do this. But you're to the devil. But you allow yourself, you lack self-discipline. There's a lack of self-discipline here. And this lack of self-discipline, feeding your carnal nature, very fluid mixing of sexual energy, like just out here, wow. Arguing, tension, even in your work. I mean, some of you aren't seeing your traits. Your toxic traits, but you're hoping for something very positive to come into your life. You're praying, you're wishing, you're trying to manifest it, and you want some sort of freedom, but this freedom is earned. This freedom is something that is related to your frequency and vibration. So where are you at? Where are you energetically? Are you in line with what you're seeking? Because these things don't just come to you. They don't. Especially when you're here to awaken and you're here for a calling. Some of you dump on people and you have no accountability of it. Some of you are demeaning and degrading and you have no accountability, no consciousness of it. Just, no, I didn't mean any harm. It's just the way I am. I learned a long time ago at a company I was at, we took active shooter training from one of the investigators, and he's a psychotherapist, and he said a lot of people make excuses for their behavior that are toxic, and they say it's just the way I am, or I'm just, or I just, and it's to excuse that behavior. But this is saying you have the strength, but you have to spend some time alone in reflection. And you have to release a lot of toxic energy in your life right now. There are some things that need a complete makeover in your life. But you want some sort of freedom. For some of you, you've done the reflection, you've been doing the reflecting, and this freedom is coming to you. Better times are ahead. But you must accept these endings in order to receive the new beginning. There's literally like a halt. There is this dominant feeling of and seriousness of this must stop. Like I feel it. So please take heed to this. Clarification, please, on Judgment, the Star, Death, Strength, Hermit, and the Devil. Okay. Okay. Six of Pentacles in reverse. To the King of Wands. To the Sun in reverse. You feel like you're a fair person. You feel like what you do is fair. Some of you feel like you are responsible for people. You're a leader. But you need self-discipline. You need some self-discipline. Things have been hard for a while now. You're wondering when things are going to shift and you're going to have some relief. Some of you have poor communication. You don't know how to talk to people. Lots of conflict, arguments. Lots of regret. You stay up at night. You have long nights because you go through your mind and you have regret, but there's something cruel attached to this for some of you, and you just keep going as if, fuck it, like you just ignore that part of you, those feelings of regret. You would rather, there's a pride here, there's an arrogance here. Whereas if you genuinely want to be a leader and in charge, the Emperor is here sideways, you have a decision to make. Are you going to continue in your cruelties, or are you going to choose to manage people in your life and manage yourself in a disciplined way and in a way of feeling like you are the protector of, or you are the example of what it means to be divine, what it means to be in charge, what it means to be respected? Are you going to actually be that, or are you going to continue in cruelty? If you continue in cruelty, your Ace of Cups is in reverse. You will have some emotional hurts. There's some things emotionally that are really going to be painful. You're going to have loss of money. You're going to struggle with money. Your blessings are going to bypass you at this time. That can change at any time, but through this situation, there will be no sun. There will be no blessings. You will not be seen as a leader. You will not be promoted, elevated, chosen, whether it's friendship, personal work, whatever it is, you will be bypassed. The high priestess is here. All of these things are being withheld from you until you become conscious of yourself. You are powerful spiritually, energetically, when you are in alignment. That's that high priestess too. You are very powerful. Some of you really are into celebrating. You do like celebrating people, but there's a truth. There's a player mentality here. You're playing some sort of game and you're refusing to stop. Golly, the deck is talking. I want to stop, but so many keep coming out. I don't dare. I understand. If you decide to look at this truthfully, if you truly decide to look at your situation, yourself, if you decide to really let your pride go, there is an opportunity here, and it is a lot of money. It is a lot of comfortability. It is a status changer. And you will look back and you will have all of this behind you. But you have fear drives you, and you would never tell anyone that. Fire elements, fear drives you. And there's a lot of manipulation here. There's a lot of arrogance here, and fear is driving you to not change. You're afraid of change. Here's the Emperor again, sideways. Are you going to remain cruel? What are you going to do? Or are you going to come in to be a protector? Are you going to be in your divine role correctly, in alignment? Your fear causes you to protect your heart. Some of you use money as a way to attract people. Okay. Okay. Not looking at truth is not going to balance your life out. Not being real with yourself is not going to your life isn't going to magically balance out. It's just not. No matter what you do physically, you will not balance this out just by sheer might and want. That's not how this is going to happen. Some of you are very powerful. You have a place on this earth. You have a purpose, and it's time for you to balance your life out, and you are being pushed into it, or you're going to keep repeating the same disappointment until you waken or until you transition. The Empress is here to the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. But wish fulfillment comes through genuine love. The Empress, out of alignment, is very codependent, very toxic, very needy, will manipulate to get that codependent need filled, to feel needed. But in alignment, the Empress is love, the highest frequency. The Empress has no agenda of manipulating, of controlling, of nothing. The Empress is in tune with self. The Empress is very, very motherly and kind and gentle. And these are aspects that some of you have played or portrayed, but don't understand the true essence of. So you could never deliver yourself that way, and we're seen as what you are. For some of you, it is just time for this awakening. And the way to get to it is by asking yourself real questions, living in truth. So that is being, if there's a dispute, instead of wearing your shoes, wearing the other person's shoes in order to come to the truth as a conclusion, to be enlightened to what the truth of a situation is. Holding yourself accountable, understanding what role you play, understanding how your mind works, how your emotions work, how your feel works. And then you receive your wish fulfillment through this highest vibration, which is love. And then heartache ends. There is no more pain. There is no more hurt. There is no more rejection. There is no more fear of judgment. There is no more drama and chaos. There is no more struggle. Let me get you some self-care. There will be no more. Chanting, that's reprogramming your mind, actually. A dream journal. Some of you get downloads and messages through your dreams. Connect with fire. Connect with yourself. Connect with self. True self, in truth. Drink tea, herbal teas, medicinal teas. This is about detoxing. Some of you need to order some good herbal detoxes. Clean your gut, clean your liver, your cells. Take walks and deep breaths. Strength. You're strong enough to do this. Y'all have so much fear that people wouldn't even believe it because you appear to be so arrogant and confident, but you are fear driven. And so you try to control everything around you in order to not experience pain. But understand, you are strong enough to be vulnerable. You are strong enough to look at yourself and to be accountable. It's time for you to get serious and to start really working on this. Nurturing, there's that loving nature again, genuine loving nature. Instinct, you know this, you have a knowing, but you're afraid. It's time for you to shapeshift. It's time for you to do a complete change. It's time for you to reappear a new person to people. And then you will become a creator of the true story you want for your life. Because you will vibrate at the story that you portray. You will literally be that. It won't be an act. New beginnings. All things in moderation. Relationship change. Pride. Your pride is in the way. It's time for you to get connected divinely. You have spirituality. Karmic completion. This is all karma you got to clear, and it's time to clear it. It's time to clear it, and that chanting can help you fix your mind so that you can do this quickly. This doesn't have to be prolonged. It's a shift in you. So, you know, this wasn't the greatest, but it is a good reading. It's good insight for those who have ears to hear and who are ready. So be blessed, okay? I'm going to end it. Peace.